called Calling of Home, and it explores the idea of multiculturalism. And during the summer, I went back home and I visited family and my friends, and it reminded me of my roots and my heritage. And I came from a New Mexican family, and I also grew up with my dad in New Orleans around jazz and the whole New Orleans Cajun culture. And I decided to make a textile hanging, because I was mostly inspired by New Mexican authentic textiles that they weave. Also with the Indian inspiration and influences in the land of Hobbs, New Mexico, where my mom is from. And so I decided to weave some patterns as well as show the different types of weather patterns, as well as influences of the symbols from New Mexico, such as the Zia, which is a sun symbol that represents just the entire nation of New Mexico, and also the Indian tribe there. I also was very influenced by artists called All Roads, and they are a textile and welding type of artist. And so that's what really inspired me to do a hanging, because I really wanted to be as authentic as I could in expressing my heritage, as well as just having a more tangible look to my outcome. Along with multiculturalism, there is a clash between two cultures sometimes, and this piece I really wanted to communicate the harmony, more of the harmony than rather the tear between two cultures. And so in this painting that I used gouache paint with, I decided to merge my two cultures, such as my New Mexican side, which is half of my face is covered in traditional Mexican makeup when we celebrate festivals. And also the other side it's showing the jazz influences of New Orleans, where my dad and I used to explore. And so I think this piece really signifies more of a harmony rather than a tear between my two cultures.
Was there another artist that influenced you for the making of this piece?
I was also influenced by Frida Kahlo, which also is a Mexican painter, and she really influenced this painting because of her painting Two Fridas, and it showed one of herself as a traditional Western woman, and the other Frida was also dressed in traditional Mexican clothing, and her heart was torn out, and from her Western side to the Mexican side, and it really signified her loyalty and her heritage. And so that's kind of what was the influence behind the painting.
What is the significance of the sun clock and the fire?
The clock represents the time and how we all as we grow older and as we die, we return back to the earth. And this represents more of the earth and the dirt and the soil. And then the fire really represents not only ambition, but also the heat and the weather of New Mexico. And then the raindrops really represent more of as well as the heat, but more of that it never rains. So I wanted to convey that the raindrops they're returning back to the sky. So it's more of a cycle, and so it's we are reborn, and we go through the changes, and we all go back into the earth.
Thank you, Kaylee.